Yes, there was a learning curve. I was a little nervous at first to take an LDT class because I'm a JMS person. What did I know about LDT? But I'm really glad that I did. Everybody in the class, in the cohort, Professor Wong, made me feel really included and welcomed, even though I had a different skill set. And I was still able to be primarily a JMS student and bring my interests and my skills to the table. So even though I had a different background, I felt right at home in the class.
One of the big challenges for me is I don't really have this like a sense of urgency almost as far as like online classes go. It's kind of I guess the drawback of it being so free and flexible is that I tend to forget certain things. Like sometimes I look at my calendar and I was like, oh shoot, I was supposed to do this. Like I have 2 hours until the deadline, and now I got to cram it in order to finish it. Um, so I feel like I mean I have to set a lot of reminders for myself for my classes that are online because other than that I would always miss assignments.
I think the biggest challenge that I found with it being Zoom based and everything online is trying to find a good time because I feel like a lot of people that are in LDT are really time restricted. I've found that a lot. Like a lot of people are always doing their own things or they're always working a lot, like I said, which is really beneficial for people taking this minor. But it's also like really hard to get in contact with like other people sometimes. I feel like in past projects that I've had, it was really hard to get in contact with them because they were always doing their own thing, which is fine. But like I think that's like the most difficult part. And if you're really interested in and you're okay with your all your classes for this minor being online, and because I know some people lack of like actually getting stuff done when it's an online class, like I know some people that just can't. I would say if you're good with online classes and you're okay with learning like design things and just really being very like on top of your stuff, yes, take the class 100%. I would say take the minor. But if
Definitely
you're
recommend the LDT minor, especially for me. Like I'm one of the more older students. Like I come from a background of I was stuck in that community college spiral, as I like to call it, where I said I was just going to be there for 2 years, and then all of a sudden 2 years turned into 10 years. So I think people my age have the feeling where, you're trying to get your life together, but SCSU requires you to have a minor. So this is a really great minor to have just because it teaches you also like certain aspects of ways we can use technology and where it's going. But also, it being online is really the best minor I could have had because I felt like I was running out of time. I couldn't sign up for all the classes and still go to work. So this was really, really nice minor for me to have, and I feel like I lucked out by being able to, enroll for that minor.
I highly recommend the LDT program in terms of a minor. Technology is continuing to develop every single day, and the faculty in the program are on top of it. They are always on top of the research and innovation that's happening in technology. So it's a good place to be, especially as it's rapidly changing. It's really important to be informed and keeping up with what's trending in terms of education, especially. So I recommend this minor, whether you're a JMS or not, because it's very likely it'll be applicable to what you do with your professional career.
So now that you've finished the student's interview, again, if you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a question in the comment section of this video. If you skip the professor's interview or if you want to go back and revisit it, click the video in the top left portion of the screen.